Hi, I'm Tyson from Rashido. I'm going to show you some exercises today. Not only are these exercises going to get you in shape, but they're also going to be really fun, really creative, and not going to be anything like you've seen before. Also, to give you an idea of what we do here at Rashido in classes, so that you're not as taken aback when you first try these out. The first one we're going to try out is the grenade. Now, this is one I made up myself, so you guaranteed never seen anything like it before. This is going to be basically two positions. The first position, I'm going to put my feet together. And my knees, I'm going to try to make them point on the same line as my feet. And I'm going to sit down as far as I can before my heels come off the floor. Then I'm going to squeeze my fists together. Then I'm going to hug my knees. And I'm going to put my head down. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try to pack myself into as tiny little ball as possible. That's position one. Position two is the exact opposite. I'm going to spread my feet out. Not so far that I'm feeling a big stretch right here, but way further apart than I would normally stand. And then my hands, I'm going to spread like I'm trying to touch the two walls on either side. I'm going to spread my fingertips, and then I'm going to lift my chin a little bit. So it's the exact opposite of the first position. So the grenade itself, as an exercise, is a really quick transition between them. So I'm going to start in position one, and explode up to position two, just like that. Okay, then when we get back to position one, I just jump down. Just like that. Okay. Doing 5 or 10 of these isn't really the way to go. You want to do a time set, so maybe 30 seconds or so, and try to do a little more in that 30 seconds each time, because this is going to be really challenging when you first try it. The next one is called Bootstrappers. Now these ones, the setup is really important. I want to put my feet about shoulder width apart, and I'm going to squat down. Again, I want my knees pointing on the same line as my toes. Then I'm going to take my hands and then extend them out in front of me, and put my elbows right on my knees. Okay? So everything's facing forward. I don't want my knees out like this or in like this. I want everything right in line, facing forward. Then I'm going to put my fingertips in front of my hands. I'm going to tip forward and then put my hands flat. This is the easiest and safest way to get into this position. Okay, so this is position one. It's just like the grenades, it's just two positions. So this is position one. To get to position two, I'm going to straighten my legs and dig my heels into the floor. Then I'm going to go right back down to position one. So you can do this nice and slow to get a good stretch, or you can do it really fast to get a really good workout. Okay, so again, you're going to do this for about 30 seconds and try to do a little more in that 30 seconds each time. Rest about 10 seconds between the grenades and this one, just to rest a little bit. The next one's Tibetan Pushups. Okay, these ones are going to be kind of similar to a couple exercises you might have done before, like push-ups and mountain climbers. A lot of people have done those two exercises, but not together like this. So I'm going to get in a push-up position, with my hands right underneath my shoulders like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring one of my feet up past my hand like this. If you can't quite make it past your hand, that's okay. Then I'm going to switch and get my other foot up. Then I'm going to drop into the push-up and then go right back to the left foot. And I switch and drop and start again. Okay, once again, rest about 10 seconds. Do about 30 seconds of this one. You'll be more limited by your upper body than on the legs on this one, but it's nice to get a little bit of a break for the legs on the first two because they're kind of leg heavy. And the next one is called the up and out. This one's going to be more for your midline, your abs, and your lower back, sorry. And it's going to be 2 stages, okay? So the first stage, put my hands on the floor here. I'm going to shoot my feet at the wall in front of me, just like that. Okay, I'm going to hover my heels about 3 inches above the floor. I'm going to bring my knees in, and then shoot my feet up at the ceiling. Then bring my knees in, shoot them out, and up. Okay, just like the exercise says. What you don't want to do is roll up onto your shoulder blades for this one. I don't want to do this, because then it's too hard and too slow to get back to here to shoot my feet out again. I want it to be really quick, up, out, up, out. Okay? The next one is burpees. And this is back to the legs again. Most of you might have done burpees or something like them in gym class, but this is the proper, safe way to do burpees. And at Arashido, if you go to a class at Arashido, this is how burpees are going to be done every time. Okay, so you got to be prepared for it. I'm going to stand, my feet shoulder width apart, and I'm going to lower my hands to the floor. This is really important. I don't want to jump down onto my hands. Some people do this. Okay. Really hard on the wrists, especially if you do lots of reps. So we don't want to do that. We want to lower our hands to the floor. And I'm going to kick both my feet back. Bring my chest to the floor. And I'm going to jump and clap above my head. Just like that. Okay? It's really important. I lower my hands to the floor first, and I kick both my feet back. No stepping down into the burpee. Okay, both feet back. Push up, chest right to the floor. Both feet back in, no stepping up, and jump. Okay, again, 30 seconds, maybe 10 seconds rest. Then we go right into monkey jumps. Monkey jumps are a really fun exercise. You don't really notice you're working out until you've already done 10 of them and then you're dead. So make sure to pace yourself nicely in this one. All it is I'm gonna smack the floor. That's my first goal. Well, what I wanna do to smack the floor is I wanna bring my chest down to the ground, okay? So smacking the floor doesn't mean this, okay? I really wanna drop down and smack the floor like this. Okay, so I get my chest really close to the floor. And right from here, I'm gonna jump up, I'm gonna tuck my knees to my chest, I'm gonna clap above my head. Okay? So kids love this one because we get them doing monkey sound effects and other fun stuff like that in the meantime. But for adults, it's a great workout. It's great explosiveness, really carries over well to the martial arts we do here. So that's 6 exercises. 30 seconds of each. Maybe try extending those to 40-second stages and then try doing another set of the circuit. So you do it with 30 seconds each first, then try with 40 seconds of each, then try doing 2 30-second circuits. So that's a great way to get in shape at home. You need no equipment and the exercises are really fun, really interesting. So see you next time.